Alright guys, I had to restart it because the game slowdown was really bad. But I'm back, Guildmaster Andy's back. I'm running your tests again for you, Buzz and Guillaume. I'm here with two other Blade supporters. I'm here with Dom, and I'm here
Your
with
boy Fail is back too.
I'm here with the Coach Fail as well. Right, let's get started. A very interesting key build with melee sprinkled in for Raditz. I think it's a very interesting build. I think it could work too. He's got a really good melee kit. And he's got a really good B2s that I really like. They look really cool. And then that Gohan build that I don't know enough about to comment on. Well, let's go in and hope the game isn't really slow this time. Because I had to nerf their screen share and reduce it to 15 frames and lower the quality in hopes of
15 frames per second.
In hopes of making the game run faster. And it appears to be running faster, but the match hasn't started yet.
This is actually the first time my voice has been.
Is it bad that I can't tell the difference?
I don't know. But let's see if we get slow down. Alright, this is much better. Perfect. Alright, so now we can talk about what's going on. I mean, so there's a little bit of slowdown, but it seems fine.
I think it's just the hyperbolic time chamber, particle effects and whatnot.
It's fine because it's like the most empty one. But
Except for all of those damn particle effects.
Yeah, I know, but like because it really shows you how a place can be completely empty, but like how much particles ruin everything, like in any video game.
Yeah, so all those little bits floating around really do take a toll on
Why do people still use particles? Like they swear they ruin
because
frame
they
rate.
look cool.
Yeah, but they ruin your frame rate. Just tone them down a little bit. Like,
Well, just
like,
get a
don't use
stronger
it
rig, I
effectively.
guess. That's all.
Yeah,
I have.
even in you go to even a game like Minecraft in like rain, it's just basically particles, and it just breaks the game.
Kill your computer. Just turn on rain in Minecraft.
But yeah.
No, never just.
Yeah,
always
Raditz build is key with a lot of melee supplements, but mainly it's that key +1 and that fighting spirit. The Dende's healing there as well. I like it. It's a build that wants to constantly gain momentum by either throwing out B2s or tearing someone apart in their melee. So
Despite all of that, Gohan seems to have the advantage.
Gohan always.
Well, yeah, it is Gohan. There is
Yeah.
something to be said about the fact that it's just Gohan.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just Gohan on an Eternal Life build, and that melee damage is insane for someone who only has QFA and Sirius.
Granted, he is at less than 20,000 health, but yeah, that is some nice damage that Raditz is putting out there.
That's around these attacks are just +2. It's pretty crazy.
Gohan is definitely winning the DPS race, though. Raditz is going to need to step
He's
it
catching
up.
up. He's catching up, and he's also got a slight health disadvantage in the Dende's healing versus Eternal Life.
Yeah, there's also that.
But overall, he could spam a little more, but he's overall doing what they want him to do.
Doesn't look to be too bad. He is sticking it to Gohan there.
Ooh, full power!
Not quite the even fight we were all hoping for, but maybe that full power will be enough to shift the tide.
I don't like it when the game gets really slow like this.
Nothing for it, unfortunately.
Just, yeah, stay on the ground, Raditz. Now, draw him in.
Smash.
That works. Nice. That might be
And
it.
that should be enough to finish it.
Talk about
Fast
it.
Warrior
Nice
coming
work.
at ya.
Nice work. And that slowdown was getting really annoying.
Alright, close fight. On to round 2.
Nothing to write home about. You just beat it. Don't go on.
There's nothing to write home about. Nothing unusual there. It's not like Gohan's awesome or anything.
You just kind of beat up the person who you're definitely good. Nothing problem.
I just beat up like the second strongest person on the planet. Nothing, no big deal.
Well, at this point, I think it would be third.
Yeah, perhaps.
Like Vegeta exists, because this is Blue Saga, so...
It depends. Yeah, honestly, I would be inclined to think that Gohan and Vegeta were about tied at the beginning of the Buu Saga. That's
Hey.
Alright, I'm back. My bad.
I
Had
just-
someone who needed my attention.
even though Vegeta had to go through like training to get Super Saiyan 2, he still was training the whole time while Gohan was doing absolutely nothing until like the very beginning where he was training Goku to death. And he did like a few days of training while Vegeta just did like, what was it? What's the gap? 7 years?
I don't think it was nearly that long. I think it was closer to 4 or 5.
I'm trying to remember what this. Oh yeah, he wasn't training as much though. That's right, he wasn't training as seriously though because Goku was gone. But Vegeta was still training. He just wasn't training as
I'm noticing a bit of an issue with the with this current AI and what it's up to, and that's that it seems to have an issue halting momentum. It's a bit of a slow starter. Sound familiar, Fail?
This sounds way too familiar.
You know, just I guess.
I wish it wasn't the case, but it is.
But,
He's been doing better, to be honest. Like, even though he's lost defense, he's been doing better at getting going a little quicker. But anyway.
That's enough about us.
Raditz has been doing... Raditz had a bit of a slow start there, but he's caught up already.
Yeah.
With his
Very
amazing
impressive work
with his amazing damage from his melee, his decent charge rate, and the B2s that he's not throwing out enough of, in my opinion, but that's fine. He has only committed 2 points to the...
That's a transformation from Gohan. Super Saiyan 2.
They have only committed 2 points to B2s, so...
Oh, I meant to mention this earlier, but
Throughout your ult?
just like... Is this just a thing that every time that we go against that team that...
Oh, is it gonna hit?
Oh!
He dead! He dead.
I forget which team it is.
Good job,
Which team was
Raditz.
Typhon again?
That's a 2-0. Nice work.
Yeah,
That one might just be a keeper.
I like this.
Yeah,
I like this build. I really like this build. I think it's an interesting idea.
As you mentioned, it would be nice if you threw out a few more B2s, but other than that, it seems to be working.
Alright, now we got a new opponent on the block, and that's Super Saiyan Trunks.
I mean, you can never argue with more B2s. Damage is damage at the end of the day.
So here we go. New opponent for
works.
2 different AIs.
No build is going to be perfect. No build is going to be perfect, but...
Well, yeah, given only 7 points and 7 slots to work with, you can't cover all the bases, but still, damage is damage. If you're gonna use B2s, use them.
And when you're working with AI, it's yeah.
Take every edge you can get.
Yeah, they'll never do exactly what you want, but...
Nope. Computers are weird like that.
Nice light body from Raditz there. You might want to get in there, or at least start charging. There you go.
Light body sounds like it would be like a debuff, but it's not.
It really does, though.
Or like a speed increase kind of thing.
Oh, that tracks. Good to know.
Yeah, top class warrior does indeed track. Pretty well,
There
too.
you go, and that's gonna hit.
A present,
Now he's
Trunks,
throwing
not
out
nearly as good
B2s.
as Hercule's present, but, you know, it gets the job done. Raditz is kind of stingy like that.
This one doesn't have a bad case of slow start. He was just not doing much at the beginning. Ooh, a counter.
Maybe he still had that residual fear from when Gohan just kind of damaged his armor when he was a kid. Remember? And like the like.
I don't know if I'd call that fear. That seemed more like annoyance.
Yeah, but it still was probably what partially led to his defeat because
Maybe a small element of surprise in there too.
Yeah, but I would say that it probably partly led to his defeat. He probably would have been able to break out of Goku's grasp if Gohan wouldn't have done that.
I highly doubt that it would have made any difference.
That's silly, because, like, that's just my opinion, because you think about it. Raditz should have been able to break out of Goku's grasp. So, if you really think about it, he was that much stronger than Goku. Like, not when he was grabbing his tail, but, like, the second time.
Now, to be fair, there is a very distinct difference between striking strength and your overall physical strength.
True.
So
But
maybe
even that-
Raditz was a better fighter than Goku at the time, but it might be a little far-fetched to say that he was stronger than Goku.
His power level was still 3 times higher, and no power levels are kind of garbage, but, like...
Power.
I'd say Goku was a better fighter, but Raditz was just straight up stronger.
Yeah, Goku was the better fighter, definitely. He had better technique. And Actually, well,
Yeah!
yeah,
Aw, I was about to say.
I don't know. We could go back and forth on that one for hours.
yeah. Anyways, I was just making a joke on the fact that like they're just.
It's very close.
That Raditz is a pansy? Yeah, sure.
It's just a
Yeah.
shame
Well,
that
he
Rush
is.
didn't work.
He was a much compared to the other Saiyans,
That's
he was
it.
much more talented.
Jeez.
Not a bad one from Raditz. Fairly close fight up until the end.
He was. He did the opposite of the last matches where he was doing bad at the beginning.
He just called
and
the
then
son
good
of the
at
prince a lowlife.
Oof.
And yeah,
I'm
against
sure that
Gohan,
Vegeta agrees with him, not gonna lie.
Did this sparring match ever happen in Moscow series?
No, I don't
I
think
was
it did.
just about to mention Moscow series.
Because Raditz is on screen, we can't go without mentioning what if Raditz turned good.
I was waiting. I was wondering if you guys had seen it and was waiting for someone to mention it.
Yeah, we
Nobody was. If you guys hadn't, I just. Actually, no,
He's
I
doing a
haven't-
lot better this time.
Here's the funny thing,
really
I
aggressive.
actually brought up the idea of Raditz being one of the main cast before we both found that video. We were actually sort of writing an extended...
Yeah. Well, actually, no, we didn't make him, like, a main member. Like, he was a member, but he wasn't, like, as important as he was in his version.
Yeah, I suppose you have a point,
Yeah.
but still.
Vegeta was still more important than Raditz was in our version.
It's there, in writing.
Yeah, I think I had a similar idea as well. But yeah, I just.
Ooh,
Really
clash.
missed really big missed opportunity from Toriyama on that one.
Sadly, yeah.
He was
Trunks
really-
gonna
oh
win
my God,
that
it's-
with a
Raditz
5,000
only purpose
damage
Was
clash.
to explain the Saiyan stuff to Goku and be like, yeah, you're a Saiyan and I'm your brother and I'm dead now. And also to kill Goku so he could go to other world. That was his only purpose.
Come on, Raditz, there you go. Kick his booty. There you go. See that
Raditz
damage?
tying it up.
That damage.
I
is
still
really
stand by
good.
that the best part of that Moscow series is Roach. I love Roach. She was great.
Yeah.
I wish she literally made her personality that of a tsundere. She's kind of tsundere, but I wish she was just a straight up tsundere.
Okay, but why though? How would that make her a better character?
Because
I hate
it takes a
tsunderes.
little bit from both her mother's bad side and her mother's good side.
I just hate tsunderes, so I'm glad. So
I don't know why I have a thing for tsunderes.
I don't
I
mind the
suppose you do.
little. I don't mind the kind of tsundere like she really is, like we see her as.
Come on,
like,
Raditz.
the
There you go.
tsundere. I would have not liked that.
Is he gonna
I
be
love-
able to pull it off?
Probably my favorite thing actually in that entire series of him was how Ron beat Trunks in the tournament.
There's a
That
couple
was
issues
beautiful.
with this build, but it might not this build, this AI, but it might also be the opponent just has him outmatched.
Could be. Trunks is definitely a tough customer.
It could also be just be the opponent, but
Again, you are fighting like think about it. If there was a team called the Super Saiyans that was taken out of the league for being too powerful,
If this is a
they are
hypothetical
Super
thing
Saiyans.
here.
it's a big if. Well, he was the
He
worst
is
member.
big.
Yeah, super hypothetical. This has definitely never happened before.
Could you imagine if they reunited the Super Saiyans now?
They are still united. They're just in the gauntlet. They got retired.
No, could you imagine if with the current restrictions they were reunited?
I don't think they'd be nearly as good, but
I
they
think
would
they'd be
still
just as good.
definitely
I think,
be
I think
top
they'd be.
tier.
I'll be honest. I think they'd be better because they have one bad character, and that's Adult Gohan.
And even him, they can get rid of.
Let's look, shall we? Adult Trunks top 10, End Goku top 10, Mid Vegeta second in the league, and End Vegeta top 10. Not in Super Saiyan 2 or Super
Number one
Forms.
is Cell, and Janemba actually is number 3, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Janemba is number 3. The only
Yeah, I knew-
weak
I knew
one is
Janemba
Adult
was top
Gohan,
three.
and they can fix that.
Yeah, Adult Gohan has some really good bones. There's a lot of potential there.
I'd honestly say the Super Saiyans disbanding was sort of just it gave a bunch of different teams some more power.
Yeah,
I was about
at
to
the
say
very
that, yeah.
least, it gave us some better options in the free agent pool. in the case of
until both the Vegetas got picked up by different teams.
which by next season they almost definitely will be. I mean, Earth Defenders already have mid Vegeta on their base roster, and I'm pretty sure Afterlife is going after End Vegeta next season as well.
And then
Afterlife already have End Vegeta there, and they can't get End Goku unless they drop End Vegeta.
Oh.
And then there's us with the disappointment.
Yeah, and then we've got the disappointment of a son.
Hey, he's not as bad as he was at the beginning. Like, we kind of made him worse.
No, he's gotten worse since the beginning, actually.
Okay, then maybe
Last
it was the
season,
middle.
he
It
was a
the middle.
star player, went to the MVP tournament and everything, but this
Talking
season
about Trunks, yeah.
fell off as well.
Really not good.
But again, that's enough about us.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this match.
Right, it seems like it's the
What I
same
know.
old story here. With
Yeah,
the
same old
default
story.
AI. Having issues. Could just be the level of opponent that he's been stuck up against, but
Yeah. I
like
think
the
definitely
build,
a
the
big
build
element
in my
of that.
opinion is sound. The build is there, and it's a good idea.
Good build.
But it's either the AI or the level of opponent you're putting him up against. You just destroyed him. Jesus.
There's definitely an element of Trunks being super badass. Not gonna lie. This is round 3, is it not?
No, it's round
Yeah.
2.
Oh.
Get it. Well, this is
I
round
must have
3.
missed
This
the
is
transition.
the third AI, but this is the third match, but this is round 2 of the third match.
I guess I missed the transition. My apologies.
Oh, yeah, I missed that. I get what you're saying.
Like I'm gonna watch here and see, like, because like the first one definitely had a thing where it was like it's a bit of a slow starter. It's not good at halting momentum, but it's really good when it picks up momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Janemba. Janemba's really good at maintaining and gaining momentum, but he's not good at stopping the opponents.
Well, honestly, you can't complain much when you're just destroying everything into the game.
Okay.
And there might be a similar issue here.
The biggest hurdle is just getting going.
Also, both of those AIs, surprisingly enough, aren't charging enough or throwing out enough B2s. There's one,
Well, he's
but
still
that's going to be a
doing it.
clash that he's going to lose, because there's a clash boost there.
Well, we all know the deal with flash boosts. They don't work nearly as well as they used to.
What? Or is it...
That should hit, though.
And
And that was some grade A frame drops.
I knew they
It's-
didn't work perfectly, but I didn't know they got worse.
something about the new difficulty has made Clash Pataras not nearly as effective as they used to be. There have been numerous instances of people with Dragon Power getting beat out by someone with no Clash Pataras.
Like Blades vs. Booze round 3 of the playoffs.
Yeah, that was kind of a nasty bit of business that. Not gonna complain, but
Come
That
on,
was-
Raditz. See it. Oh, this could be a
Assault
blessing
that
or a
match
curse for
really
Raditz.
very much deserved.
This could be a blessing or a curse for Raditz.
I'm thinking it's gonna be a curse the way things are going.
He is still winning.
And not by much.
Come on, if you
Hey,
can,
it's
if you
better
can just get
than
an
Luca.
opportune time to throw out an ult here, you'll end the match.
We've already seen that Raditz's defense game is not really where it needs to be to fight someone like Trunks.
Why didn't you ultimate? He had a perfect opportunity to ultimate.
It's hey, that lady has not yet sung.
I think
And
that
that's
could be it.
good enough. That's probably going to take him down, actually.
No, maybe not.
Almost,
Close,
but not
no
quite.
cigar.
Right?
Come
Just a
on.
little bit more, Raditz.
He's in a good position.
And that's
There we
game.
Nah, that's round 3. There you go.
All it took was Trunks intentionally slowing himself down.
go. Again.
Again.
I don't think he intentionally did it the first time, though.
And
That
he
time
only
was
did it
intentional.
once, though.
No,
It
he's
was
done it
very
twice.
much non-intentional.
He's done it twice.
But
3 times, actually.
I only recall the first one against his first bout with the Perfect Cell.
His battle with Perfect Cell, his battle with the Cell Juniors, and his sparring match with Vegeta and Super.
Okay.
oh yeah, I forgot about the Cell Junior thing.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
he
him
went
going.
into his super form.
I do
wasn't-
not remember him going Mega Buff against Cell Junior.
I wasn't sure about it either, but looking back at footage, that is definitely the buffs. That is definitely Super Trunks.
Are you sure it's not like the one Vegeta access?
No,
during this
because
whole
his hair is like his his Ultra Super Saiyan transformation.
I believe that's referred to as grade 3. I think is the official name for it. They super dash.
Yeah, or, you know, you could just call it Super Trunks, like all the games do. However, with Super being a thing, that can get a little confusing, not gonna lie.
Yeah, because there's Super Trunks, and then there's the blue-haired Super
And then
Trunks.
there's Super Trunks. The other Super Trunks. The better Super Trunks.
The one that pulled a new transformation out of thin air.
That's just kind of the thing that Super's been doing, and it's one of the reasons why I'm not a fan of it. But that's a discussion for another time.
So yeah, there's two that just kind of appeared out of nowhere with no explanation. The Rage thing, and then, what's it called?
Ultra Instinct.
Instinct. Yeah. Like, Super Saiyan Blue, which is, like, okay. Remember I made this point. We had Super Saiyan called Super Saiyan. We had Super Saiyan called Super Saiyan. And everyone was like, oh, that name sucks. And I didn't think they could make a worse name, and then they did.
They somehow made the bad name even worse.
From Super Saiyan Blue. I saw that. The red hair should have been called Saiyan God, and then this blue card form should become Super Saiyan God. So Super Saiyan God, the red haired form, isn't a Super Saiyan form.
Alright, that is
Alright,
match
sorry, I had to knock
3 concluded.
Alright, well that's it.
It's going down 1-2 to Trunks.
The first, from what I saw, the first Raditz did really good. It had its issues, but it was a very strong build. A very strong. Yeah, the second and the third. Yeah, that second and the third were having issues. Mainly
it could have just been Trunks.
It could have just been Trunks, and I'd like to believe it is. So you might want to run these against slightly weaker opponents, maybe?
But by that same token, if it's not able to stand up to someone like Trunks, then it's average at best.
I think that's a little harsh. But
okay,
anyway.
Slightly above, perhaps.
But
you can definitely set your sights higher.
That's it for us, and I will see you later. Adios.